Welcome to Spiritual Sessions with your host Leanne. Hello and welcome back, spiritual family, to yet another episode of Spiritual Sessions with me, your host Leanne Lacey Byrne. It's an absolute pleasure to have you back again. I hope you like the new updated background. I'm trying to obviously improve it. It's not ideal, but look, it does the job, and if you say you'll wait until things are perfect, you'll put them on the long finger forever. What's more important to me than my background is the topics I'm discussing, getting the conversation flowing around them, like really learning more about it myself and just expressing myself and the thing that makes me really excited. And that's what this is. So that's why I'm super happy to be back with yet another episode and delving into the 10th tablet from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. So today, in today's session, Thoth will be speaking to the Dweller, and we'll learn a lot about his experience, about time, about what time means in this reality, how to overcome time, and how all of reality is really composed of angles and circles, and how we can move through different dimensions if we keep this in mind. So very exciting and really looking forward to sharing with you. So without further ado, let's get going. Emerald Tablet 10, the Key of Time. List ye, O man, take of my wisdom. Learn of the deep hidden mysteries of space. Learn of the thought that grew in the abyss, bringing order and harmony in space. Know ye, O man, that all that exists has being only because of the law. Know ye the law, and ye shall be free. Never be bound by the fetters of night. Far through the strange spaces have I journeyed, into the depth of the abyss of time, learning strange and yet stranger mysteries, until in the end all was revealed. Know ye that mystery is only mystery when it is knowledge unknown to man. When you have plumbed the heart of the mystery, knowledge and wisdom will surely be thine. Seek ye and learn that time is the secret, whereby ye may be free of this space. Long have I, Thoth, sought wisdom, I, and shall seek to eternity's end. For know that I, that have ever before receding, shall move the goal I seek to attain. Even the lords of the cycles know that not yet have they reached the goal. For with all of their wisdom, they know that truth ever grows. Once, in a past time, I spoke to the Dweller, asked of the mystery of time and space, asked him the question that surged in my being, saying, O Master, what is time? Then to me spoke he, the Master, Know ye, O Thoth, in the beginning there was void and nothingness, a timeless, spaceless nothingness. And into the nothingness came a thought, purposeful, all-pervading, and it filled the void. There existed no matter, only force, a movement, a vortex of vibration, of the purposeful thought that filled the void. And I questioned the Master, saying, Was this thought eternal? And answered me the dweller, saying, in the beginning there was eternal thought, and for thought to be eternal, time must exist. So, into the all-pervading thought grew the law of time. Aye, time which exists through all space, floating in a smooth, rhythmic movement that is eternally in a state of fixation. Time changes not, but all things change in time. For time is the force that holds events separate, each in its proper place. Time is not in motion, but ye move through time as your consciousness moves from one event to another. Aye, by time ye exist, all in all, an eternal one existence. Know ye that even though in time ye are separate, yet still are one in all times existent. Ceased then the voice of the dweller, and departed I to ponder on time. For I knew that I in these words lay wisdom, and a way to explore the mysteries of time. Oft did I ponder the words of the dweller. Then sought I to solve the mystery of time. Found I that time moves through strange angles, yet only by curves could I hope to attain the key that would give me access to the space-time, to the time-space. Found I that only by moving upward and yet again by moving to rightward could I be free from the time of this movement. Forth I came from out of my body, moved in the movements that changed me in time. Strange were the sights I saw in my journeys, many the mysteries that opened to view. Aye, saw I man's beginning, learned from the past that nothing is new. Seek ye, O man, to learn the pathway that leads through the spaces that are formed forth in time. Forget not, O man, with all of thy seeking, that light is the goal ye shall seek to attain. Search ye ever for light on thy pathway, and forever for thee goal shall endure. Let not thine heart turn ever to darkness. Light let thine soul be, a sun on the way. Know ye that in the eternal brightness ye shall ever find thy soul hid in the light, never fettered by bondage to darkness. Ever it shines forth a sun of the light. Aye, know, though hidden in darkness, your soul, a spark of the true flame exists. Be ye one with the greatest of all lights. Find at the source the end of thy goal. Light is life, for without the great light, nothing can ever exist. Know ye that in all formed matter, the heart of light always exists. Aye, even though bound in the darkness, inherent light always exists. Once stood I in the halls of Amenti, and heard the voice of the lords of Amenti, saying in tones that rang through the silence, words of power, mighty and potent. Chanted they the songs of the cycles, the words that opened the path to beyond. I saw the great path opened and looked for an instant into the beyond. Saw I the movements of the cycles, vast as the thought of the source could convey. Knew I then that even infinity is moving on to some unthinkable end. Saw I that the cosmos is order, and part of a movement that extends to all space, a part of an order of orders, constantly moving in a harmony of space. Saw I the wheeling of cycles like vast circles across the sky. Knew I then that all that has being is growing to meet yet other being in far-off grouping of space and of time. Knew I then that in words are power to open the planes that are hidden from man. Aye, that even in words lies hidden the key that will open above and below. Hark ye now, man, this word I leave with thee. Use it, and ye shall find the power in its sound. Say the words, Zin Uru, and power ye shall find. Yet must ye understand that man is of light and light is of man. List ye, O man, and hear a mystery stranger than all that lies neath the sun. Know ye, O man, that space, all space, is filled by worlds within worlds, aye, one within the other, yet separated by law. Once in my search for deep buried wisdom, opened I the door that bars them from man. Called I from other planes of being one who was fairer than the daughters of men. I called her from out of the spaces to shine as a light in the world of men. Used I the drum of the serpent, wore I the robes of purple and gold, placed on my head I the crown of silver, around me the circle of cinnabar shone. Raised I my arms and cried the invocation that opens the path to the plains beyond. Cried to the lords of the signs in their houses, lords of the two horizons, watchers of the treble gates, stand ye one at the right and one at the left, as the star rises to his throne and rules over his sign. Aye, thou dark prince of Arulu, open the gates of the dim, hidden land, and release her whom ye keep imprisoned. Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye, dark lords and shining ones, and by their secret names, names which I know and can pronounce, hear ye and obey my will. Lit I then with flame my circle, and called her in the space plains beyond. Daughter of light, return from Arulu, 7 times, and 7 times I have passed through the fire. Food have I not eaten, water have I not drunk. I call thee from Arulu, from the realm of Urkashagal. I summon thee, Lady of Light. Then before me rose the dark figures, aye, the figures of the lords of Arulu. Parted they before me, and forth came the Lady of Light. Free was she now from the lords of the night, free to live in the light of the sun earth, free to live as a child of light. Hear ye and listen, O my children. Magic is knowledgeable. Magic is knowledge, and only is law. Be not afraid of the power within thee, for it follows law as the stars in the sky. Know ye that to he without knowledge, wisdom is magic and not of the law. But know ye that ever ye, by your knowledge, can approach closer to a place in the sun. List ye, my children, and follow my teaching. Be ye ever seeker of light. Shine in the world of all men around thee, a light on the path that shall shine among men. Follow ye and learn of my magic. Know that all force is thine if thou wilt. Fear not the path that leads thee to knowledge, but rather shun ye the dark road. Light is thine, O man, for the taking. Cast off the fetters, and thou shalt be free. Know ye that thy soul is living in bondage, fettered by fear that holds ye in thrall. Open thine eyes and see the great sunlight. Be not afraid, for all is thine own. Fear is the lord of dark. Arulu, to who he has never faced the dark fear. I know that fear has existence created by those who are bound by their fears. Shake off thy bondage, O children, and walk in the light of the glorious day. Never turn thy thoughts to the darkness, and surely ye shall be one with the light. Man is only what he believeth, a brother of darkness or a child of the light. Come thou into the light, my children. Walk in the pathway that leads to the sun. Hark ye now and list to the wisdom. Use thou the word I have given unto thee. Use it, and surely thou shalt find power and wisdom, and walk, and light to walk in the way. Seek thee, and find the key I have given, and ever thou shalt be a child of the light. Absolutely fabulous, guys, as always. Absolutely love that. So Thoth is telling us that we can use the sacred words Zin Uru, and this resonates with the cosmos and allows us to tap into the power of light, and that by giving in to our fears, by harbouring fears, by being fearful of anybody around us, or situations or ourselves, anything, that, and I know it seems like a really big jump, with things going on in the world, and by no means am I being unsensitive to any of that, But if you can drop your fears and live in the light, that's where we're supposed to be, and that's where the chains come off and you become free. Fear is what is keeping you entangled, enchained. And, you know, I would harbour a guess, or, you know, I would probably be put on my tinfoil hat here and say the fact that there's so much fear in today's society, and that, you know, the news is just nothing but fear and etc. That, you know, people know that this is the solution, that when you can drop that, which is why it's so propagated, because if we were all to step into the light and be light loving beings that were free of time and space, maybe we wouldn't go to work anymore and keep the economy afloat, you know. So you really have to, it just gets you thinking. And the bottom line is, don't be fearful of it, embrace it, and embrace your own true power. And when you're meditating, you know, maybe say that to yourself, like, expand the light within, show me the light within, Zin Uru, I walk into the light, and just see what happens in your own practice. So thank you so much for joining me here on yet another episode of Spiritual Sessions. Absolutely love you guys. It's just so wonderful to see, you know, a couple of people have watched the show, and, you know, it really excites me, and I really appreciate you guys. So thank you so much. Have an absolutely fabulous day. All my love, Leanne. Thank you so much for watching. It's my absolute pleasure to discuss these topics with you. And if you've enjoyed today's show, please do like, comment, subscribe, and get in touch. Let me know what you like and what you'd like me to discuss next. Peace, love, and light, guys. Go out there and shine your light. Love you all.